Hello, I'm Izette from Zetster's Lab, and today I've got my friend Ailensha with me, and she came with a plan. I actually have no idea what we're going to do today. We just had all our old canvases. She brought all her old ones. I've got one, and so we're going to put these things on there or something like that. I'm not sure. But she was the one who got me into art. I just had the desire to start painting, but I didn't want to paint with a little small paintbrush, and I didn't want it to take hours and days. I wanted to work with my hands. And at that stage, she was busy giving art workshops of how to paint. Introduction to art workshops, actually, for people like me who've never painted before to start painting. And it's actually amazing what art did to me in my life. It came in my life when I really needed something to give me my joy back. And it's very interesting when I talked to her about it. She told me all about her journey and how art has really touched her. This is what this is all about. So this introduction to art workshops actually started with her. Then the two of us did it together. Now she's a teacher full-time, and I'm now teaching this full-time over the internet. So we are now teachers teaching art. So Ailensha, if you can just in short tell us what art did for you.
Well, I have to be honest that art is like a key that opens doors, and the key is in my hand and your hands.
Yeah.
And what you do with it will also determine your future. And for me, my background is I have never painted before, and a friend just gave me a few basic colors, and I had to go through it on my own, and it meant so much for me as a person. So you don't need to be this well-talented artist. You can just be you, and use whatever you've got. There's never a right or a wrong, and what's so wonderful is you can make mistakes and you can go over it. So
Yeah.
It meant a lot to me. But this morning, I thought, we've got a lot of things that we throw away in the garage, or we put it away to say, okay, might we'll use it.
Yeah.
Now, I realized with a shock today that it is Christmas in December, and I'm at a place in my life that I don't want to pay a lot of money to buy someone a present. I want to make it, and I want to make it with what I've got.
Yes.
It's of no use if you go and buy and spend a lot of money. So this morning I had a piece of bubble wrap that I'm going to use. I've got cold glue, and then you digged into your cupboards and there is like ribbons, there is old envelopes, there's a doily, an old one, there's some paper pieces, I've got even a rope. And the other day I went to the art shop and bought myself some hearts. I don't know what we're going to do with it. It's beautiful.
Beautiful.
It was on a special. And then I grabbed all my stencils. You can see it doesn't look good anymore, but there's some stencils.
Right.
I've got some of your foil. And yes, there's also, you can see a paper doilies, anything you can put your hands on.
Okay.
And as you see, it looks like a mess because this is old canvases that we're going to recycle this morning.
Exactly so.
You don't need to go and buy a lot of things. Okay.
No.
Now, what is the basic? We're going to think like a child. We're not going to overthink things. And I just want to tell you, there was a stage that I really decided that I want to paint, but I thought it wasn't good enough.
Oh.
And then I made the most beautiful paintings, and many years after that, I would look at paintings and think, wow, did I do that?
Yeah.
And along with my journey in life is a journey, I actually lost that.
Yeah.
And I actually started over again. So in the beginning, I had to help you.
Yep.
And then I think you remember that a few years ago, you had had to help me again.
Yeah.
And that is what's so wonderful.
Exactly.
And now this
Exactly.
morning, I'm going back to 15 years ago,
Sure.
where we're not going to think this morning.
No,
We're just going
no,
to enjoy our Saturday,
Yeah.
and we're going to show everyone what we made out of nothing.
Okay.
So
Right.
now we're going to take this, and even if there's color,
Yeah,
we
we're not
leave
gonna
it.
worry about
That's our
that.
background, don't you think
Yes,
so?
yes,
Okay.
yes.
Now let's just start placing things on top, but we'll leave this for later.
Okay.
And not think, and just start, and then we start with our cold glue.
Yes.
And we have to go over it, and we have to dry it, but you can see the day today is rainy.
Exactly.
So what do we use?
The
Zetster
hair dryer. So here we are. We've got all our canvases there. You can see the old ones, the one that I used, and white ones, new ones, everything. We put them all together. As I say, we've never done this before. I haven't seen this. She saw it somewhere, so now we're going to try. So this is a trial and error. But to create is always exciting. So we're going for this. So now we're going to take all of those things that we have and we're just going to place it. Net Lensha?
Yes, we're not going to think.
Not think, right.
Okay, I said the doily, so just start.
Okay.
Just place everything you can, and
Let me just grab up. We've now... Whoop, we didn't think this through, but my stuff is now this side, right?
Is it, I want of that ribbon or whatever with the...
I'm going to make this in a little knot thing so that it stands up. Place it there.
And
Then there's some... This is just... Look at this thing. Some texture. I'm not going to give you this flower, but are we going to take this beautiful
Put
thing
it
that
on
I
your canvas.
crochet?
Put it on your canvas.
Okay.
Because
Put it on
you made it.
I'm making one for myself.
And I'm making for myself also.
Yeah. There's the flowers that you can use.
That's it. I would like to have this one.
There's a flower here with a thing on.
And here is some...
I don't know, you said something about
Yes,
little
yes.
packets.
Yes, we can have that. I'm going to just put this, where can we put this? Let's, yeah, let it go through, because then
Okay, are
we
you
can
gonna
cut
cut
it.
it?
We
Okay.
can cut it, yes.
We're going to cut it.
Yes, and that's it. Yeah, we've got enough of this. And let's quickly put another thing, something somewhere.
There's another crochet flower.
Yes.
I don't know if you want.
Yes, definitely. And you keep it with the, yeah.
So we're not thinking, we're just placing it onto this, everything that we can find. And I brought a lot of these little things.
Yes, that we can put later on.
Oh, later, okay.
Yes, I think what we do is let's trial and error.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
have a
yeah.
few of them on there
Yeah.
and there. And we
Right.
see what happens.
Yes, yes.
And we
yes.
can always put on later. All right.
Okay.
We are ready. And now we're going to take cold glue and going to stick it on the canvas.
Okay, let's start and show them how we do it. We're not going to have the
Yeah,
whole...
some water, is it? Oh,
We've got
forgot.
sand,
Sea sand or any
sand.
sand you can have. Okay. We're not supposed to think.
Okay. So the water, are we going to do what with?
Okay, the water is dilute a little bit of the cold glue. Here I've got cold glue just with the
Water is now in there. I
Yes.
think I'll...
I can just do that and this. I think we might just take a little bit off of this. Just cut a
Okay.
little bit that it's a little bit less.
You know
Okay.
me, I don't go with less. I go with put everything on that I've got and just go
Yes, I know that.
Okay, so you've got a bit, so I need to find, okay, this is kind
You
of,
can
okay.
dilute with a little bit of water and just paint,
Okay.
yeah, and stick it on.
Can I try something? Let me just see how this is going to work. How do I get this?
Okay, I'll open it for you. I think it goes over.
Okay.
Let's
Okay. Oh, this is going to take 4 hours. I think we need to, okay, I'll try. I just want to see.
And then
gosh.
also the patterns it makes if you want to.
Yeah, but this is going to be quite a thing
As
to
you
get
can see.
these things onto the canvas. Oh.
Can you see what we're doing? We're not,
It's not going to be
and then you have to have your,
hair dryer, yeah.
yeah.
So I'm now just
Can
trying
you see
to...
the patterns we're doing?
The mine's got a little bit of green on, but who cares?
Oh, sorry.
You see, just... gosh, it cannot be too crazy, or I don't know.
You hold on and you just paint. Those patterns we've got here, I think we must leave.
Oh, yeah, that's beautiful.
Just stick a few onto the canvas. You can even put underneath so it sticks.
Yes, I think we need to start with underneath first and then... Yes,
And you see it's happening.
So you put it underneath first, then you put
Like
your
real glue.
flower. Yes, it's glue, so I'm sure it's going to work. Okay, I think I need to have some on my own thing as well.
Yes. Okay.
Okay.
So then we can go to stage 3
Yes.
a little bit later.
So when we're finished with this, putting the things on with the glue like this one, I think this is about finished. I think I need to have the, oh, I don't know how we're going to get those on.
It's going to stick.
It's going to stick, okay. So after this, we're going to dry it with a hair dryer. On. There we did everything as we told you. We put the cold glue and then we glued all those things onto the canvas. Then Lensha decided she's going to put some aluminium foil there. There's some foil.
And the more glue there is, I think it works
Yes,
better.
yes.
You must actually put some glue underneath.
But look how beautiful that painting looks, Lensha. There's now the painting underneath, and I think we need to leave that.
And
open up a little bit those faces. Just,
yes.
yeah.
And the other thing is...
Just open it up a little bit. Yes. Oh, we need to leave that. Isn't that beautiful? Look there. Oh, love it, love it. Great. But look there. Oh, man, you see, we didn't think, and there it's coming. So this one is just one craziness. Glue, sand, a little crocheted flower there.
That you made.
Yeah, on the black.
Yes.
So this, look how beautiful. This one is very plain actually. Lensha, look at this first one.
Love it.
Love it. Look, there's
Some of
as
the
if it's a
flowers.
little flower there on in the foil.
I don't
There's
know what
my-
it is,
yeah.
but and you can dilute again with a little bit of...
Of water. There
a
are
little
all
bit of
those
water.
little things that I brought. There's the rope.
Okay, now
Look at this awesome one.
we have
It's
to dry it
I
now.
bought a second-hand jersey and I cut off the cuffs and I crocheted a little bit of frilly thing under my jersey where the cuffs were. And now look there. There's the cuff. Then that I pulled out. There's a one of my crochet flowers. There's another one, Lensha. I really think what you need to do is she came with these 2 paintings.
That was really
But
amazing.
look there. I think we need to leave
Some of that.
some of that. It is just amazing.
And you can see how the...
And it's as if it's a little set. There she even put a little packet on there.
It's a little envelope
A
of an
little
old
envelope, yeah.
card or something.
Yeah, we can actually, leave it open a little bit and then we can always put something in there.
Okay, so I've got some white paint and I am just going over. Sometimes a little bit more paint, sometimes a little bit less. You get the feeling. Look, what is busy developing here is like even a rose that we don't intend to do, but it's coming out. So yes, sometimes a lot more white, sometimes a little bit less. And because everything is very busy on the canvas at the moment, and just get a more of a neutral feeling, and then we decide what to do then next. What colors we want to use. I've got a few stencils. Believe it or not, we're going to use some of the stencils. So just go with the flow and just don't think a lot about it. You just do. And think like a child. And the whole message this morning is that we must use what we have to make something out of nothing, and to bring joy to someone's heart, is it, that might feel that she can't do this, and give it as a present. Exactly. And mean something to someone. So, and the joy to do it together.
Yep.
We must actually invite a few friends. Look how beautiful these patterns come out here.
Yeah,
Look.
yeah.
We must actually invite a few friends and actually do something like this together.
Yeah.
Don't you think that's a good idea?
Excellent idea.
And then we share it with all the people out there and make them realize that
They can
we can
do it
do
too.
something. Yes, anybody can. We must start to think like a child.
Yeah.
And just do. Look how beautiful that is.
Sure.
And we can bring out the colors again. You know? And a good idea is, I thought of it just now, that we can actually sometimes just paint a canvas like a chocolate brown or a black.
To start off with.
And sometimes with a white canvas. Yeah. And let's see what happens. That is now the next stage. Look at the beautiful patterns that come out. And you see the sand here? Actually, another thing is what we talked about just now is we must actually put all these things up not the evening before and let it dry. We use now hair dryers. But,
so this is not very dry yet, so we are kind of... But it gives a new dimension again. Now something else happens because it's not dry.
And also, when I have put the hairdryer closer, it made these natural flowers that we did not... Yeah, so it's just do it, and as we go on, the picture develops in front of you.
Yeah, I actually like
Look how beautiful
this is. Yes. I like my black thingy here.
Yes,
Keep it a little bit black.
Yes.
There's the little blue coming out. This is the earthy color. My blue is just little. I love
the sea.
This.
And you know what? We can actually use seashells.
Yeah,
I've got a friend that brought some seashells and marked as a souvenir to make put it on canvas, and then you have it, and you can put it on your wall or even any place.
Yeah, sure. This is beautiful. Look there. Yeah.
Where did you get this?
It's
like
felt.
It's
felt.
Right.
I don't know. We bought it to do. I can't remember to do what with, and that was a piece that's left.
We literally took everything we had.
Yeah.
And just put it together. And
I also like that color.
I love it.
I
we
mean,
must keep
really,
it.
Yes. That came from a dress I made for my housekeeper's daughter for her matric farewell. Yeah, she wanted the grey bluish. What is cunt?
Lace.
Lace dress. So that is a piece of that lace. So everything has a story. That's also the awesome thing.
You know,
you can actually put take things that really
meant something to
yeah.
you. Even a photo or two you can put
Exactly.
in there later on.
Yeah.
And just...
You know, when I thought about doing art, when I had the desire to start doing it, I thought, I'm going to do it like this. I'm going to use my hands. I'm going to add a lot of things on it. And then it just never got to that stage. And here I am, years later. And now we're doing it.
Oh, this looks beautiful. It's also here.
Yeah.
And if you want to shade again, you can take a small paintbrush and do some brown and black
Exactly,
in
with
there.
a little bit of gold.
Even gold,
I've got
yes.
my gold out here. I was actually thinking of putting a little bit of this ochre in. But okay, let's first let it dry, because if I now put my stencils on it, I think it's going to be a little bit too wet or what.
Look.
Yeah. Okay, well, give me one stencil. Where's your stencil?
Okay, the stencils, there are beautiful ones, but I love these. Look, these little birds.
Oh, that's beautiful.
I just want to wipe it. I think the...
You see, one of my things in life is I don't think. I just do a thing and then at the end, oh, it's not working and oh, I need to do something else, but that's fine.
Tell me, do you have that art, it's not the paint, it gives the texture?
Yes.
Like so that you have texture.
The acrylic texture paste, yes.
Yes. Can we have a little bit that I put on here?
Yeah.
Then it makes it a little bit
standing out.
Yes, and then we can do the paint over it.
You must
I wonder now, for just, if I must not do this, look here.
Yeah. Oh boy, that's beautiful. Well, I'm gonna...
Let's try and see this.
Okay. So we're gonna keep it white?
Yeah. And just put a little bit of texture paint over it. Okay, I'm just going to use my fingers.
Yeah,
Is that okay with you?
Absolutely.
And then here. Okay, that's it.
Right.
Just to make it a little bit...
Okay, do you think it will stand out enough?
Yeah, it will. It will give it that little bit of something. Let's leave it there.
Okay.
And then I'm going to take a little bit of paint.
Okay. Right. I'm actually trying to figure out what color I want to use in this. I'm scared to use too much color because I'm a color crazy person. So I don't know if I want color, but let's try. I don't know. I feel like let's just try. And I'm now going to think like a child. I'm not going to... Just going to be very light. That's all I want to do with this.
That's beautiful. That is beautiful, is it?
Just have a little bit of brown, but not much. Just here and there. Yeah, a little bit less as we go down. Or not.
Let's see what happens here.
Wow! Amazing.
Don't you think that's beautiful? Oh, that is beautiful. Over the blue. Look there.
Yes.
Oh, that is so beautiful.
So that is the thing. That's what we're doing here now.
Oh, that's beautiful. And we can just build on that. So let's say this is the next stage, and then we go to the next a little bit later.
Right. So we're back. I've got the camera on my hand again. After about 20 minutes, we are now here. I put the little flower on here with the green leaves. We're not sure if this one is finished yet. Then on this one, I think you guys were here when I did the stenciling. And look at the two little birds up there. I always write my name when I think a thing is finished, because your name also is part of the painting. So never, ever, ever feel bad to write your name. Do it large and with flair, and be proud of who you are and who your work is. That wasn't real good English, but okay. This is the little bird one. Isn't this beautiful? Look, it's a set of 2. So Eileen's busy with this one. So look, there's the piece of jersey, a flower, 2 little birds. There's another flower, 2 little birds and things on that one. We are really just going with the flow here. Those 2, she's still busy with, but can you remember the 2 old canvases she brought with the woman on? Look how they are evolving. And that's actually exactly the same with us. We start off with a blank page coming into this world, this realm, and then we build upon that. And at the end, each one of us makes a beautiful tapestry. She's bringing in some color on the flowers. So when we are now looking at these things, we decide, what do we see? And from the beginning, when she was drying it with the hair dryer, she said, there's 2 flowers, I see 2 flowers. So she's putting in the flowers. So yeah. So after this, I think we will be able to show you the end result. And this whole lesson is just to tell you that if we can do it, you can do it. All you need is some canvases or a piece of wood, some scraps out of your garage or your pantry or wherever, and then you just go. You get some glue.
Don't plan.
Yes.
Just as you go on, you realize, okay, I see this, I see that. So please don't plan too much. Then the joy out of it.
Yeah, that is the whole thing. As soon as our mind starts to work, the creativity juices stop flowing. So think like a child, and you keep going until your end product makes you feel excited. So thanks for sharing our time. Your time with us. It was awesome having you here. And please let us know and show us some pictures of the stuff if you've made anything.